My research grows out of my work as co-director of the Immigrant Rights Clinic. And I work with my students on really interesting and important questions. And from that, I identify issues that I then want to go on and write about. So a really good example is that a number of years ago, we represented a woman who was traveling on a domestic train from California to New York, not crossing any border. And on that train, she was stopped by Border Patrol officers who asked her to show them her papers. And then they arrested her for not having papers that she could show. And we proceeded in the clinic to take on her case, to argue that she had been improperly arrested, and we ultimately prevailed in her case. But we also became interested in the broader question of why these officers think they can ask people for papers. And so what we found was that the Border Patrol in upstate New York was routinely on domestic trains and buses and arresting people because they couldn't show papers, including somebody who might have come as a tourist 2 weeks earlier and was being arrested and held for hours in the Border Patrol station because they couldn't show papers. And that problem, which we then issued a report about, led to the article that I wrote with my former student, Natasha Fernandez-Silber, in which we looked at the law from 1940, which is the reason why all these officers think they can arrest people. And we showed how that law had been, in a sense, dismantled through regulations over a very long period of time, so that today there is no piece of paper somebody can easily get that they can then show an officer. And so the arrests that are based on not showing a paper that you can't get make absolutely no sense.